Good day, everybody. Again, my name is Eric Leyland, and thank you for jumping into this video. If you are watching this, you're interested in and learning a little bit about the new year and new journey that I'm going on. So for those of you that have never met me, don't know me, or for those that have been following along a long time, I wanted to give a little bit of a career announcement. I'll be joining and have joined Simplifi. So as we head into the new year, I'll be working with Simplifi, which is a demand side platform helping marketers and businesses and agencies connecting with programmatic advertising. So Simplifi has been around since 2010, working in this environment, helping through the technology and the people across the country be able to connect with the space of digital advertising, which is called programmatic. For those that have been a part of this channel, I've talked a lot about programmatic advertising and how to connect brand to your audience in that environment. If you're brand new to this channel, if you've never watched this before, when people talk about programmatic advertising, it's important to understand the context of it. So again, there's really three main pillars to the online marketing world, to digital advertising. So you have the search engines, you have social media, and then you have the vast space of programmatic. So we know what the search engines are. We know that Google is the king all be all when it comes to people searching for something and being connected to it. It's important to be there. It's important to be found. Social media is, again, where a lot of interactions are happening. It's important to have your brand there, important to have your business there. Programmatic is this massive, massive space where there's all sorts of stuff going on. So people are reading content, they're watching content, they're listening to their music. All these are things that are happening. We visit a lot of websites, engage with a lot of content over the course of a day. So in that environment, you're seeing ads. You're seeing ads on your apps, on your phone. You're seeing ads in the content you're reading, on the news journals. You're listening to stuff. It's in the music. It's everywhere. Ads are on connected TV. And again, programmatic advertising is being in those environments with your messaging, connecting with your audience. And Simplifi is a demand side platform buying into and managing media across that vast universe. So I'm helping marketers align with and find their audiences and make sure that the message is getting to them. So as we talk about 2024, that's one of the biggest challenges that's going to face marketers is the cookieless tracking environment. We know that, and we now have the timeline that Google's put out about the deprecation of cookies. So those cookies are going to go away. That tracking is going to be going away, and will continue to change as we go into this new year. So what does that mean for you? It means that you have to really, again, tackle this issue head on. Don't let the fear of change hold you in your spot. I heard a stat and read a stat a while back. 40% of advertisers have not changed their targeting tactics in the last 5 years. So if you're still doing the same thing for the last 5 years, it's going to get worse and worse. And it's really going to hyper move down that track of not working as we get into 2024. So it's really important that you're ebbing and flowing with the change of the currents. Now, that does mean that 60% have done that. So again, if you've not changed anything in the last 5 years, 60% of your competitors have. And so you want to make sure that, again, you align with what's going on, and cookieless tracking is going to be something that you're really going to have to embrace. And Simplifi and myself have been helping marketers do that. So there's lots of different ways to be going about finding that audience. We talk about first party data. So your website, your brand, unless you're a brand new business, you're getting traffic to your brand. Those are people that are coming to you. They're following you. They're engaging with you. All that data is really, really valuable. You want to use that as we move forward. That information is going to be important to be able to find the right types of people that are already coming to your website, and make sure that you're learning from that and using that first party data to find more people that look like that and attract them to you. We're also going to target and talk about connected TV. Connected TV, as we know, cable cutters, cord cutters, and cable nevers are going to be people that are out there that are consuming television, consuming content online in a lot of different ways. Connected TV is going to be an important place for you to get your message out. So we want to make sure that advertisers have the ability to be in these different areas. And this is very, very fragmented. There's so many different channels that are out there. You have your Rokus, your Hulus, your Samsung TVs, your Fubos. There's just an unending amount of places that people are engaging content. And so what we want to be able to do is make sure that your message is getting to those areas. And this is one of the biggest growth areas that we're going to see as we move into 2024. And a lot of those dollars are being migrated from your linear TV, from your broadcast areas into the connected TV environment. So we're helping advertisers make sure that your message gets there. And creating those ads and creating that messaging is going to be really important. I talk a lot about making sure that your values, your message, your brand connect with audiences. And there's no better way than with connected TV and the visuals of those types of ads that you can connect your brand to your target audience. So Google and Meta, these are things that, again, we talk a lot about in these environments, but there are major players that are out there that you should be invested in, and making sure that you're being found in these different areas. So Google and Meta are going to be large pieces of change as we go into 2024. Google, as we've talked about, is going to be getting rid of some of the ways that they're tracking. It's going to migrate through the rest of this year. So it's going to get harder to be in these environments. And that's why programmatic is so important. Yes, search and social are really important environments, but programmatic is really going to be one of those pillars that you're going to have to invest time, money, and resources into. And that's where we come into. My journey this year, my path is here to help within the programmatic advertising world, make sure that your message is connecting with an audience, and that, again, you're overcoming the obstacles that we see coming out. And that's where, again, the people part of this is so important. The 16 plus years that I've had in digital advertising, it's about transparency. It's about making sure what works is being applied, that data is being applied to your campaigns. And then as we report back to you, that we're looking at all these things that are moving, what is working, what's not working, how can we make it better? The final thing I'm going to talk about is political. So this year, 2024, is going to be a massive year for political dollars, for political messaging. I think every single number that I see always starts with $1 billion. So there's billions of dollars that are going to be dumped into advertising, both on Google, on Meta, and programmatic. So what does that mean for you? Political dollars, in all these dollars being invested, it's going to make it harder and more challenging for you to get your message to have that inflection point, to make sure that it's cracking above all the noise. So it's important that it's going to be hyper targeted, and effective. And that's where, again, you want to work with people that know the space, know what's going on, and can be able to adapt quickly, because there's so many dollars that are coming in through the political season. So again, new year, new journey, new company, working with Simplifi to help in all these different areas. But again, if you have questions or needs, or if you're going into this year, if you're one of that 40% that has not changed your marketing and you're wondering what to do, reach out to me. Connect with me on LinkedIn. You can email me, go to my website, ericleyland.com. You can leave a comment on this video as well, and I can reach out to you. So again, lots of change, but change is good. We know that change is part of life. So adapt with it, have fun with it, enjoy the journey. So again, thank you for taking the time to watch this, and I'm looking forward to working with all of you and talking with all of you and providing you with great content throughout the rest of this year. Thanks, and Happy New Year.